Okay, here we go. Two teammates on the junior national team.
Going to get the takedown.
Bran Crudden in right away on Jeff Marra. Two great kids. Jeff Marra, Danbury, a junior. He's 40-3 this year. Already 112-15.
Man.
Bran Crudden, a sophomore. 44-1, 89-7 in his career.
Coach, he can make 190 wins.
He is
if he can get
a
50.
machine.
And what did he do on the whistle? Went right after him.
Yes, he did. And that's after a real tough, hard-nosed victory in the semifinals, where I heard, I didn't get to see the match, he was down as much as 4 points.
Coach, I tell you what, Bran won that match because he's in such great shape. And he kept going and going and going. And then finally, he wore Ruble out. Wore Ruble out. And he just kept coming, and Ruble had nothing left. And Bran could still go. That's one of the things I don't like about New England. Look at some kids' fortes are conditioning.
Right.
I can bang for 6 minutes, and now we shorten up. And not even the
5
consolation.
minutes
It's the start of the tournament for 5 minutes.
Right.
That's
there's no reason for it in a facility like this where we can have 8 mats set up. That needs to be addressed in the New Englands.
And the round of 16 should be a true double elimination.
Yes, it should.
Rat Tails, I have no problem with Rat Tails single elimination. But come on, this tournament has got to be the biggest tournament of 90% of these kids' career.
Yep. Not only that, they're all champions, or else they wouldn't have been there.
So, and then you want to go 5 minutes, and the round of 16, you got to worry about losing a tough match and someone maybe losing another tough one. When you easily could have came back maybe for third, fourth, any position. Especially because of contrast in styles.
Oh, baby! Bran has got his mills going.
There's the blood.
Wow. Bran is a very good finisher here.
15 seconds, Coach. Jeff better hang on.
Yep.
I think Bran come out with a little more edge to him with the start of this match. Is this going to take Marra out of the match, Coach?
It's not.
No, okay.
Jeffrey's a warrior.
Okay.
This is going to be a match all the way to the end. I'd be shocked. Jeffrey's
the look.
mentally
He had that look in his eye right there, looking over like.
Working with both these kids this summer was a real pleasure. And I got to see Jeffrey really turn it up in the Greco-Roman tournament. He was a cadet, All-American.
He chose top, Danbury.
Did he?
You can talk. Maddie, great job today. It's a big win, kid.
Thanks.
Third place, 100.
Neither.
Were you guys practicing this week, Coach?
At home. That I know of.
Now, Marra chose top. He thinks he can turn Crudden.
And that just shows his attitude. He's just going to get after it. Jeffrey is tough with the boots. A little bit different strategy than I might have taken. I might have tried to nickel and dime him, come back, get an escape.
We got 2 periods to score.
Yep.
Maybe he thinks he's going to get turned again on his back with Crudden's Mills series he runs. Because he does run it hard with authority. And he's going to score here, possibly.
Jeff got a little sloppy trying to put the boot in, and Bran was able to catch the leg.
He knew it was coming.
Jeff's doing a good job.
Just hang out for stalemate.
Yeah. Trying to make sure Bran can't step over. Keeping that heel tucked to his rear end.
I think we should have called stalemate by now.
Yep,
Okay.
There we go. A good call by the official.
1:15 here to go in the second period. Crudden with a 5-0 lead. Catching him with the half to his back to pick up a big 3 points.
I'll tell you, last year I had one of the best kids in New England, and he wrestled up a weight and wrestled Bran Crudden as a freshman, C.J. McCormick.
Yep.
And he ran that Mills on C.J. and pinned him. One of the best seniors in New England. So Bran is explosive with that technique.
Coach, we started doing more neck bridges, neck up downs, just for this move that's kind of come into Connecticut now within the last few years. People are running at Mills. More neck strengthening and more changeovers. We run a lot of changeovers when the guy starts running those Mills.
Yep.
Because everybody's running it, so you can't fight it. You better figure out how to counter it and not get hurt. If you run that Mills on a guy for a whole period, his neck is going.
It really tends to wear people down.
Got 35. He should be. You think Bran will take down here in the third period again? I would.
He hasn't gotten out.
But he hasn't been scored on. He's got a 5-0 lead. He's going to be turned twice if he goes down.
Right.
I mean, I think I ain't been called for stalling or anything. I mean, I'm looking and say, okay, you got to turn me twice.
Right.
You're not putting me on my back.
Oh, yeah, he almost bumped him over the top.
I think Risley from Pat Risley, the coach of Windham, is probably running that. They're talking now, running that scenario through their mind. What do we do here? Do we take a chance go down and say you can't turn me?
Yep,
And he says yes.
Down.
Yep, he's fired up. He's telling him get down. He can't turn you. Third period, hand control. Risley screaming, hand control. Shook is kind of mellow over there. Doesn't get too fired up too often.
Well, you know, when you're undefeated in the state for about a decade and a half, you tend not to stress too much.
5-0.
No, good hustle by Jeffrey. Braun, I've seen Braun hit this spladle technique, so
yes.
Jeff has to be careful.
Jeff's a really long kid. It might be hard to get your leg all the way back to Jeff. Danbury guys, how many guys are tall?
Yeah.
They're all trees.
All and lean.
Until we get to Timmy.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure that there is another Samantha type that is definitive for Timmy.
He's a great kid, though.
Great kid and technically sound.
Keeps the humor in the team. But still pretty serious about what he's doing. Probably keeps Shook laughing all the time. Keeps it light for him.
He cracked me up this summer on the national team.
Minute 20 to go here. Crudden with a 5-0 lead. He doesn't have to do anything, Coach. He can give away a stall.
Give away 4 stalls.
5. No, you get disqualified at 5. Yep. Wait a minute. Yep. All right, you do the math. I'll just...
That's it. Digging that boot out.
Problem is, I think Braun's better on his feet than Jeff, so you can't cut him to try to throw him.
Yep. Although Jeff is a Greco-Roman All-American.
But if I'm Braun, I'm shooting a low angle single. I'm not touching you anywhere up there. I'm not even collar tying you.
Yep.
I wouldn't even think about tapping their head, and I would be so scared to go upstairs. Oh, Coach! Wow.
There is some serious torque going on in Braun's neck right now.
32 seconds.
But he's locked in on that leg.
He ain't letting
Just
it go.
keeping his head low, pulling that knee into him.
Stay right there. Don't change over to the double. Make them call you.
Stepping over.
You're winning 5-0. Why take a chance, jump over? Let me step for the double. Now he can change the double once he got his hips on that side.
All he has to do is get that back arm around his waist.
6
He's
seconds.
Going to stay in there real safe.
Yeah. There you go, Bran Crudden.
Great kid.
145 pounds. That's 2 in a row for Windham. And they're coming back next year.
Yes, they are. But so is Jeff Marra.
Wow.
So we'll hope we get to see these guys match up again next year.
Hopefully the Nationals in the medal round. Bran Crudden.
In 6th place.
That near fall changed the dynamics of the match.
Yep.
In 5th place, Kevin Turco.